Hi guys, and welcome back to another video. So having a little bit of time on my hands this week, I've been watching all of the videos from Goodwood Speedweek. Now, of course, Goodwood Festival of Speed, the members meeting and Goodwood Revival haven't been able to happen this year. So what the organisers have done is they've taken all of those events and combined them into one glorious week of motorsport, and we have some wonderful video content to watch. And one of the videos that I've been watching is the timed shootout video, and in fact, more specifically, the top 10 fastest laps in the Goodwood Speedweek timed shootout. And one lap that really stood out to me is Harry King's 1:17.4 in his Porsche Carrera Cup car. And not because it was the fastest, I think he was about sixth in the end, but because he was on maximum attack and you could see how hard he was pushing that car to get it around the Goodwood circuit. So what I'm going to do is jump into Assetto Corsa and grab the Porsche Carrera Cup car and see how close I can get to his time. But before I do that, if you guys are enjoying the content that I'm making, don't forget to hit the like button down below, hit the subscribe button, and of course the little bell notification as well. But without further ado, let's head out on track. So here we are on the start-finish line at Goodwood. Now, one of the things you'll notice if you go and watch the video is that the guys are starting a lot further back down the straight than I am, and the reason for that is because it makes it nice and easy for getting people in and out of the pits, basically. That's the only reason they're doing that, and they do time line to line, so they're not I'm not gaining anything or losing anything by starting at a different point, and I know Assetto Corsa times from the line in front of me. So let's head out on track. This is going to be a bit of a sighter lap. I've not really done that many laps of Goodwood, literally just one run out of the pits just to kind of see my way around the track. So let's head out on track and see how we get on. Now, one of the consequences of running or starting this far down the course is, of course, that I'm arriving at turn one a little bit slower than the guys in real life. But if we start pulling at that kind of thread, then that way that madness lies. So we'll just kind of let that one be. And this car actually is quite good fun to drive. You don't need to brake there, Chris. So we'll head into this kind of nice twisty technical section. And yeah, so this Porsche Carrera Cup car is actually based on the 997 Porsche Carrera, which is actually the most sold GT race car in the world. So between this and the 996 Carrera Cup car, it is the most sold GT race car in the world, which is mental, and it's basically because Porsche do so many domestic series in this car. Obviously, they do the Porsche Super Cup, which is the Formula One support race, and but they also do a load of domestic series, and of course Porsche Carrera Cup GP being the one that I'm talking about now. So we head down towards the line and see what that was. That was a 1:22, so I'm a full 5 seconds off the pace at this point. So I think I'm going to have to do a few more laps just to see how I get on, and see if I can't shave a little bit of time off that. So here we are back on the start-finish line. I've done another lap, and we shall see how we get on this time around. And I was sort of talking last time about the Porsche Carrera Cup GB, which personally is one of my favourite race series, mainly because the racing, I feel, is so good. It's so close because all of the guys that are in that series either want to get to touring cars or into a GT drive, and to be honest, they're all so hungry. Same goes for the Porsche Super Cup, and I'm just gonna keep going on this one and see how I get on. Just running a little bit wide there. Oh, a lot of curb. Get back on the gas and see how we do. See if we can make up some time. But yeah, it's sort of a junior series for a lot of series, or like a feeder series, if you like. So the guys that are in that series are properly hungry and really hang it all out there to get to the front. And to be honest, for me, that's what racing is about. I find a lot of series these days, especially Top Flight Motorsport, a little bit processional. So there we go, that was a 121. There was definitely some mistakes in there. Oof, there we go, so that's a 119.2. I wasn't talking through that last lap just to purely get as much out of the car as possible, and I think the big thing that's holding me back at the moment is the fact that you can kind of see it as I'm driving along, actually, is that the track is so bumpy. I'm going to have to go in and fiddle with the setup of this car and see what I can do. So here we are on our final run, which I've actually been and fiddled with the setup a little bit. There's not a great deal you can actually do to this car. You can't change any of the damper settings or anything like that, so I've just fiddled with the alignment, tried to make the car a little bit more eager to turn in, and basically taken all the fuel out of it, because we're in proper hot lapping territory now. And we'll see how I get on, and just this run is going to be full commitment, and see how close we can get to Harry King's time. So we head back down towards the last few corners now, and I really have done everything I can to this car to try and make it as fast as possible, and it's really surprised me actually that there's not a lot you can do. Oh, right on the edge of grip there. Just trying to get the car through the last corner. That chicane is actually fiendishly tricky. So there we go, that was a 118.6. I'm still a second off the real time, and to be honest, I think that's about all I've got in the car. So well done to Harry. That's kind of shows you the difference between mere mortals. In reality, I'm a fat man that drives simulators, and professional racing drivers. Check out the Goodwood mod that I'm using. I'm going to pop a link in the description below. And go and check out the Goodwood Speedweek kind of shootout times, because they're actually really good fun, and there's some awesome videos on there as well. But for now, that's all we have time for. So don't forget to do all that fun YouTube stuff. We just career off the track when I'm doing no miles an hour. Don't forget to do all that fun YouTube stuff, and hopefully we'll see you next time.